I almost didn't see it. Welcome to the video about macromolecules, the three different types of macromolecules. Now you may be wondering, if you didn't see on the paper behind me that I just held up, what are macromolecules? Now, the three main types of macromolecules are nucleic acids, proteins, and carbs. Now, nucleic acids consist of DNA and RNA. DNA contains genetic components and instructions in a cell, while RNA is used to make the cell proteins. Now, proteins are polymers and amino acids, which provide both functional and structural functions to the cell. And then on your other hand, you got carbohydrates, and they are monosaccharides and disaccharides, which are sugars, and they provide short-term energy storage in the cells. Now it gets a lot more complicated than that. There's a bunch of different, terms that go along with these amazing macromolecules, and we're going to go over them right now, as soon as I pick them up. Well, after I'm picking them up, I got a good idea of the definitions of them, so I'm going to go ahead and start reading them off to you. First off, amino acids. A simple organic compound containing both a carboxyl and amino group. Second off, we got ATP and endosine triphosphate. Energy currency of life. That is ATP. Next off here, we got another big winner, the carbohydrate. A large group of organic compounds occurring in foods and living tissues, contains hydrogen and oxygen in the same ratio as water, 2 to 1, broken down by the release of energy. Next we got cellulose, and cellulose is an insoluble substance, an insoluble substance that is the main constituent of plant cell walls and of vegetable fibers such as cotton. We got that condensation reaction, a reaction in which two molecules combine to form a large molecule, producing a small molecule such as H2O as a byproduct. Dehydration synthesis, the process of joining two molecules or compounds together following the removal of water, classified as a chemical reaction. Fatty acids, a carbolic acid consisting of hydrogen chain and a terminal carboxyl group, especially any of those occurring as esters in fats and oils. Glycerol, a colorless, sweet, viscous liquid formed in a byproduct in soap. Next up, we have lipid. Lipids is a class of Lipids are a class of organic compounds that are fatty acids or their derivatives and are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents, which include natural oils and waxes. So we got the big one, you already know it, it's the macromolecule. A molecule containing a very large number of atoms such as a protein, nucleic acid, or synthetic polymer. Next up we got us the big old monomer, a molecule that can be bonded to other identical molecules to form a polymer. We have a monosaccharide, a class of sugars, glucose, that cannot be hydrolyzed to give a simpler sugar. Organic molecule, composed of carbon atoms in rings or long chains to which are attached to other atoms, such as elements which include hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. A peptide bond is a bond between amino acids. Simple as that. Next up, we got us a polymer. A substance that is a molecular structure consisting of, chiefly or entirely, of a large number of similar bonds. Polymer, a substance that has a molecular structure consisting of entirely a large number of similar units bonded together. And we got us a polysaccharide. Polysaccharide. A carbohydrate whose molecules consist of a number of sugar molecules bonded together. Protein! Yeah, get yourself some protein. Nitrogenous organic compounds that consist of large molecules composed of one or more long chains of amino acids and are an essential part of all living organisms. Gotta get that muscle. Gotta get that saturated. Containing the greatest possible number of hydrogen atoms and so having no carbon to carbon double or triple bonds. Finally, unsaturated. Having carbon to carbon double or triple bonds and therefore not containing the greatest possible number of hydrogen atoms for the number of carbons. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are the 3 different types of macromolecules and all the different terms that go with them.